Second down and 9. To the sideline. There's Metcalf getting him going. Tiptoes up for the first down.
Because if they're going to want to do well, they got to get this running back going. Let the dog, the canine, off the porch. They got to block downfield.
And Walker bouncing outside. Defender slips, and Walker with a first down across the 30.
Gets him to the edge.
There's Smith looking, checks it short. Catch is made by Jake Bobo, and Bobo fights his way out to the 39-yard line.
For Kenneth Walker. He's going to tote the rock.
He talked all week about how Walker, as he reverses his again, and Walker with a phalanx of blockers in front into Arizona territory and a first down.
He ran out of juice a little bit.
He'll get a breather on first down. Smith with pressure in his face. He'll float it up for Will Dissly. And Disley's got it stumbling down inside the 25.
Well, Gardick didn't realize. But you got one-on-one with DK Metcalf outside down here. I don't hate that.
3rd and 4. Here comes pressure. Smith throws, and it's deflected away. Metcalf working against Hamilton.
Not an ideal world for the Seahawks, and Jonathan Gannon just caught him with the pressure. Credit to him and Rollis.
33-yard field goal try from Jason Myers is good. On first down and 10. Out of the backfield, it's Rondale Moore, and Moore yanked down near the 25-yard line by Kobe Bryant, and Moore a little slow to get up. And a first down from the 26 for Kyler Murray. He'll check it short to Connor. Connor with blockers to the 35, cuts back to the 40, and down just shy of the 45-yard line. Will Hernandez out there. Play action. Murray does a great job hiding that football. Now going to use his legs. Kyler Murray can use those legs to great gain. Murray out of bounds inside the 25. Yeah, he looks like he's finally feeling good after the ACL injury as Connor breaking tackles into the secondary. Love trying to bring him down, and no chance for Love.
Read somebody off the edge.
First third down of the drive. There's Kyler Murray. There's that zone read. Can he turn the corner? He cannot. Well defended. Reek Woolen and Quandre Diggs stringing it out.
Kyler Murray on the edge. McBride was hand fighting with Woolen, and it threw off the numbers.
And Matt Prater with his 400th career field goal. Letting Antoine Winfield know that's why he's a Pro Bowler.
Oh, stirring it up.
2nd and 7. Walker spinning out of contact. And a first down. Dante Stills on IR, so some changes on the line, but they good penetration there as Geno Smith. The pressure's picked up. He's got all day to throw, and Lockett on the receiving end. Lockett all the way down to the Arizona 22-yard line. 2nd and 7. Smith in the pocket, floats it wide open. Will Dissly, he'll walk in for a Seattle touchdown.
Well, watch Barnes and Papo right here. These two players at the backer positions. Barnes right there. He points at Papo. He's expecting to pass that crossing route off.
Noah Fant has been officially ruled out with his hand as well.
Okay, Laura, thank you very much. Kyler Murray, a quick toss to Wilson. Michael Wilson,
not
touched down, and he's going to run. Seahawks missed an opportunity to touch him up, and Wilson motors all the way to the 37 of Seattle. Murray gives it to Connor. Connor picks his way. First down and more. Shrugging off contact. And all the way to the 44-yard line.
Seattle's got to shut that down.
Murray on the roll. Got a block. Floats it over the middle. It's Dortch. And Greg Dortch close to another first down for the Cardinals. First down inside the Seattle 45. Flea flicker back to Kyler Murray, who will throw to a wide open Michael Wilson. Breaking tackles, and Wilson down near the 15.
And Diggs is going to go down and play him in the slot.
3rd and 13. Here's Moore with blockers. Trying to bounce to the outside. Well played by Seattle. 34-yard field goal try from Matt Prater. Hit from 23 earlier in this half. Snap is down, and Prater is true once more. And a 10-6 advantage for Seattle.
And Geno holding on to that football.
Here's Charbonnet with the carry on 2nd down. Plenty of time for Seattle.
Kick team
And on 3rd and 1, the handoff, Charbonnet with room. Charbonnet tripped up, an ankle tackle near the 32-yard line.
To make sure that none of these wideouts get all the way down here.
3rd and 10, Gino in trouble, able to get free. Smith will run, a beeline down the sideline. Geno Smith high-stepping, and he finally goes out of bounds near the 10.
When he throws his football here, it's one shot at the end zone. He's probably going to take a shot at one of these fades outside.
Here's the fade, looking for Lockett, and it's incomplete. Clock stops on the incompletion with 2 seconds left. 29-yard try for Jason Myers. Of course you didn't jinx it. It's a 13-6 lead at halftime.
But Kyler Murray didn't understand that they were bringing that pressure right into it.
Wants the screen. Connor, a juggling catch. Oh, nice hesitation. Able to jet up the sidelines. Connor across the 40 and down near the 45. Play action. Kyler Murray to the air. Oh, wide open. Elijah Higgins inside the Seattle 30 to the 29. There's Connor. Got a block. Connor down the sideline all the way for a touchdown. 29 yards for James Conner. And the Cardinals an extra point from tying it up.
Well, watch James Conner. They're in 13 personnel, 1, 2, 3 tight ends, and now they're going to run the rock. They just reap the benefit of the illusion of run off play action, and then they come right back to the run. Ran it right at Woolen's side.
Missed a month with that knee injury this year. Pulls it in on 1,000 yards on the season for the first time ever as Kenneth Walker goes back to work, picks up 6 on first down for Seattle. 3rd down and 12. Smith, pockets clean, late pressure as he dumps it off, and not much running room there for Colby Parkinson.
That you want to show in the offseason of your 13 personnel arsenal. I love it.
And it's why there's so much optimism around here right now as Connor breaks free again. And James Conner will tiptoe out of bounds with a 1,000-yard rushing season. 3rd and 8. Straight drop for Murray, pumps, throws a little too tall. He had Dortch in the area, but Leonard Williams was providing some serious heat on Kyler Murray.
Stealing a first down with his legs.
3rd and 3. Off his back foot, it's deflected by Chris Barnes. Gardeck with some pressure on Geno Smith, and Barnes spikes it to the turf. And Michael Carter with the pitch, turns it upfield. Carter into Seattle territory and down near the 45-yard line. Although the last 3 games, they're plus 10 in the 4th, trying to get the lead for the first time today as the 4th quarter begins, and over the middle to Rondale Moore, and Moore
in philosophy with that split safety.
There's Murray looking, directing traffic to the sideline, and the toe tap by Wilson.
And they got to time up that kick step perfectly to go cut those guys off.
Murray over the middle. It's Rondale Moore stuck to his hands inside the 10 and more to the 8.
They got something going here. Coach Rogers, the special teams coach, cooked something up.
The shotgun snap to Kyler Murray to the end zone. Opening up to make the catch. Trey McBride with the touchdown. And they take the lead all right, faking the field goal and scoring 6.
Oh my God. Well, watch up here.
Gilligan,
there goes Prater and Gilligan, the holder and kicker. And then Kyler Murray just takes a shot right there to McBride with the D-liner. They're going to drop out.
Pressure. Geno Smith steps away, throws for DK Metcalf. Did he make the catch? They're going to say it is a catch.
After review, it is an incomplete pass. Arizona will not be charged with a timeout.
Rule the catch on the field, but they rule it incomplete.
Please set the game clock to 8:32.
Well, that's a tough one. It was ruled a catch on the field. Look at this toss. How do you rate it, Mark?
There he is. He's got it right in his hand. Nice. I like it.
2nd and 4. This is Connor again. Connor tripping around as he fights his way forward, and there was contact all over the place.
Been efficient in the second half as well.
Murray down the sideline. Good adjustment by Michael Wilson. Makes the catch, and a first down to the Seattle 44. On local media here in the Phoenix area this week, Kyler's going to be the guy moving forward for Arizona at quarterback. Connor's definitely going to be the guy at running back moving forward.
He said he's more convicted now than when he first arrived, which you just alluded to.
End around Rondale Moore looking for a block up the sideline, and he tiptoes for the first down. Devin Bush had a shot at him, and he whiffed. Got the running game going. Connor 136 yards. That's a season high for him. And run up the middle, and the timeout used by Seattle.
Maybe this isn't going to work out for me, and it's been the complete opposite. You got to give them credit and tip your hat to them.
43-yard field goal try by Prater. It is no good. He missed it wide to the right.
Potentially 3 of them really flying.
2nd and 5. Smith checks it down short. This is Charbonnet out of the backfield and into Arizona territory. On 1st down and 10. Gino short over the middle again. Charbonnet weaving upfield, and now a first down and down to the 34-yard line.
He was emphatic about coming back next year.
Said 100% he'll play somewhere next year. Will it be Seattle? Smith going up top for Lockett in the end zone. Drops it in for the touchdown. 34 yards to Tyler Lockett.
Well, he's just going to run a post outside over the top of the defense. And you see Smith and Jigba. It's double post. And Smith and Jigba took the inside safety away from it and left Lockett at 101, and you see him.
Play fake. Geno Smith looking. Back of the end zone. Wide open Lockett, and Seattle takes the lead. 21-20. 2nd and 10. Murray over the middle. Wilson going up to get it. And Wilson out to the 45-yard line.
Of this secondary.
Battling through a hip pointer last week. Murray hit as he throws on the sideline. Catch is made, and the clock will continue to run. Timeout used. 1st down and 10. And Murray, the pitch to Connor. Got a block. Connor inside the 35 and down near the 30-yard line. Murray will hand to Connor. Connor will lose a yard. Back to the 33. Leonard Williams with the tackle. 1 second left. Looking for his 10th field goal from 50-plus this year. Good snap. The hold is good. The kick is wide to the right. It's no good. And Seattle gets a 21-20 win over Arizona.
This is the end of the game.